Finding free or cheap overnight RV parking can be a game changer for road trips, boondocking, or just saving money on the go. But not all overnight spots are created equal. Some are safe and reliable, while others might get you a knock on the door at 2 a.m. In this video, I'll show you the best places to park overnight for free or cheap, including Walmart, Cracker Barrel, Harvest Hosts, BLM Land, truck stops, and more. I'm also going to walk you through 2 of the best apps for finding spots, Harvest Hosts and Allstays, and show you exactly how to use them. Let's start with 2 of the most well-known overnight RV parking spots, Walmart and Cracker Barrel. Walmart. Many locations allow free overnight parking, but the policies vary by store. Always check in with the manager before settling in. At Cracker Barrel, most locations welcome RVers with designated spots at the back of the lot. Plus, you can grab a breakfast before hitting the road. The downside are that some cities have banned overnight parking at Walmarts due to local ordinances. So always confirm before assuming it's allowed. And a pro tip, use the Allstays app to check which locations allow overnight parking. More on that later. Harvest hosts stays at wineries, farms, and breweries for free. If you prefer the more scenic and unique overnight stay, Harvest Hosts is a great option. For a small yearly membership fee, you can park overnight at wineries, farms, breweries, and even golf courses, all for free. There is a catch though. It's expected that you support the business by making a small purchase, like a bottle of wine or fresh produce. But hey, you would have grabbed that at a grocery store anyway. Do you want to know how to find a spot on Harvest Hosts? Let me show you. Alright, so I've opened up the Harvest Hosts app, and right now it's showing Montana, our last known location. As you can see, there are plenty of options all over the US and Canada. Each number represents multiple host locations in that area. Let's check out Canada. I'll zoom into Saskatchewan. And now, Prince Albert. See that little house icon? That means there's a Harvest Hosts location there. This is 7 Spanish Arches, a Harvest Hosts location. Let's take a look at what they offer. The listing shows images of the property, a bit of a background, and important details like the maximum RV size, amenities, and any special requirements. Once you find a location you like, you can request a stay directly through the app. It's that easy. If you want to try Harvest Hosts for yourself, check out the link in the description. Now, for RVers who love boondocking, BLM Land, or Bureau of Land Management, is the best free camping option. You can camp for up to 14 days in most areas, completely free. But be prepared. There are no hookups, and some locations require a high clearance vehicle. The best BLM locations for free camping: Arizona and Utah, near national parks like Zion and Grand Canyon; Nevada and California, wide open desert land space with epic views. Pro tip, use Allstays or freecampsites.net to find legal BLM camping spots. Next up, truck stops. Truck stops like Flying J, Loves, and Pilot allow overnight parking for RVers, but there are a few things to keep in mind. safe and legal overnight option, and often have RV-friendly amenities like dump stations and showers. The downside can be noisy with idling semis. Pro tip: park away from the main truck area to reduce noise and avoid long stays. These stops are meant for a quick overnight park. Now we're on to stealth camping, where parking overnight in urban areas without drawing attention is an option for some RVers, but it does come with risks. It's best if you're in a van or smaller RV. Look for quiet, non-restricted areas such as industrial zones or church parking lots. And always avoid residential neighborhoods and areas with no overnight parking signs. Pro tip: if you do try stealth camping, arrive late, leave early, and always be respectful of the area. If you're looking for a reliable way to find overnight parking, whether it's at a Walmart, truck stop, or rest area, the Allstays app is one of the best tools out there. It's especially useful for checking in if a specific Walmart allows overnight parking, since not all of them do. Now, there is a paid version of Allstays, but that's not saying you can still use the free version to find great overnight spots. Let me show you how. Alright, so I've opened the Allstays app, and the first thing that pops up is a prompt to upgrade your membership. You don't have to upgrade to use this basic features, but upgrading does give you more search filters and details. For this example, we're keeping it free. Right now, it's showing my current location, but I'm going to zoom into Nevada to check out overnight parking options. Each of these icons represents a different type of stop. Some are Walmarts, some are truck stops, and others are rest areas. Let's filter it down. Filters help us narrow down the result, so we're only seeing the best overnight options. Overnight parking is already selected, but I also want to make sure I'm only seeing Walmarts that are allowing overnight stays. I'll check these options so I can see which Walmarts require permission and which don't allow overnight parking at all. Now that I filtered it down, you can see there are fewer icons. This makes it easier to find the best parking spots. Let's check out Elko, Nevada. That WS logo means there's a Walmart Supercenter here. Here I can see details about this location, whether overnight parking is allowed, and past user reviews, plus any restrictions. You can also send the location to GPS apps like Waze, Google Maps, or Apple Maps, making it easier to navigate. If you want to try Allstays, check out the link in the description. Finding free and cheap overnight RV parking doesn't have to be a challenge. For quick overnight stops, Walmart and Cracker Barrel and truck stops are your best choices. For scenic stays, Hosts and BLM Land. And for urban parking, stealth camping, if done wisely. Do you want to start using Hosts or Allstays? Make sure to check out the links in the description. Where's your go-to spot for free overnight RV parking? Let me know in the comments. And if you did find this helpful, make sure to, do the normal usual thing like hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications.